Greetings, friends. It's Pastor Brian Hudson. Trust you had a great week. This has been a difficult week in our nation, but God is faithful, and He's allowing us to see what's going on in our nation. And that's an important factor that we actually can see and have evidence of what we're dealing with in our nation. I'm teaching part 2 of a message series entitled Closure, Clarity, Covenant, Recover All. I'd like for you to join us at newcovenant.org at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Clarity is so very important. We talked about closure last week, and closure is dealing with coming to grips with what is or what was, not being in denial, not looking away, but looking to God as we deal with our circumstances. We taught a lesson from 1 Samuel 30 about David, who came back to Ziklag and found the place burned, the people captured, and they were in great despair. And it was so tragic. They were so worried about their loved ones who were taken that the Bible says they began to think about stoning David, right? That's how much stress was in the situation. But David, the Bible says David encouraged himself in the Lord, and he asked for the ephod. And when he did that, he found a moment of closure. That is, he came to grips with what was going on. He stopped crying and he stopped grieving long enough to seek the Lord. And when he did that and asked God, what should I do? God said, pursue and you shall recover all. Well, that was closure that led to clarity, that led to recovering all. So tomorrow I'm going to focus on clarity. And one of the main points I bring out is that self-examination brings clarity. I want to look at the text where Jesus talked about that if we have, or if we see a speck in our brother's eye, then understand before you can help him, you must remove the plank from your own eye. That is, clarity is resolving our own issues, judging ourselves, being clear about what God expects of us. Because the text goes on to say that once the plank or the misperception or the fault is out of our life, we can see clarity to help somebody else. So clarity begins with first self-examination, and then we'll be able to help our brothers and sisters. He didn't say don't judge. He said judge not that you not be judged, meaning that if you're going to judge or examine, be prepared to receive the same. That is, we all make judgments, we all make assessments, we all see what's going on. That's a part of life. If you're going to do that, examine your own heart. Clear out the blockages in perception, attitude, that we can see clearly to help one another. With all the concerns we have, we cannot address the concerns until we address ourselves, right? Our misperceptions, our misunderstandings, our bitterness or bad feelings before we can begin to help others. So join us January 10th for the second part of this series, Recover All, Closure, Clarity, Covenant at newcovenant.org. We'll see you then. God bless.